to protect the bombers, to prevent them from getting shot down by enemy fighters. The 99th Pursuit Squadron was an expert in dropping bombs and hitting targets and hitting locomotives. It was also an expert in aerial combat. The 99th Squadron did one thing at Anzio that no other squadron did. It shot down 16 enemy airplanes.
We had quite a bit of competition amongst the squadron trying to make ace. And we had a few that came near. When we did get into scraps, we got some real good ones, and we had quite a few decorations.
Hey everyone, welcome to another video with Wartime Whistles, and today we're talking about another famous squadron. Now the last famous squadron we talked about was the Flying Tigers, the American Volunteer Group AVG. This is the Tuskegee Airmen, and they were the first African-American military aviators in the U.S. Army Air Corps, later U.S. Army Air Forces, during World War II. They trained at the segregated Tuskegee Army Airfield in Alabama. Comprising pilots, navigators, and support staff, they flew over 1,500 missions in Europe and North Africa, earning distinction for protecting Allied bombers. They formed the 99th Fighter Squadron and later the 332nd Fighter Group, consisting of the 100th, 301st, and 302nd Fighter Squadrons, commanded by Benjamin O. Davis, Jr. The Tuskegee Airmen flew several key aircraft during training and combat, including the Curtiss P-40 Warhawk, Bell P-39 Airacobra, and Republic P-47 Thunderbolt. But they are best known for flying the North American P-51 Mustang, which is the aircraft that made them successful on bomber escorts. Known as the Red Tails, due to the tails of their P-51s painted crimson red, they were highly effective, with a record of not losing any escort bombers to enemy fighters. Despite facing segregation and racism within the military in the U.S., they proved their skills and courage, helping to pave the way for the interrogation of the armed forces in 1948. They were awarded 150 Distinguished Flying Crosses, 3 Distinguished Service Unit citations, and in 2007, the Congressional Gold Medal. The program trained nearly 1,000 pilots alongside thousands of technicians, instructors, and support personnel. And they were a really neat group. They actually shot down quite a few German Me-262s, those jet fighters that the Germans had. The Tuskegee Airmen only had one ace, and that was Lieutenant Colonel Lee Archer, often cited as the only Tuskegee Airmen to, of course, achieve the ace status with 5 victories. So if you shoot down 5 aircraft, you become ace. And for him, it says, though some records list him with 4 or 4.5, he was a distinguished pilot in the 302nd Fighter Squadron. The Tuskegee Airmen destroyed 112 enemy aircraft in the air, including 3 German Me-262 jet fighters. Their total air-ground kills include Ground targets, they destroyed 112 enemy aircraft in the air, another 150 on the ground, and 148 damaged. So Lee Archer was the only ace in the Tuskegee Airmen, but other notable pilots who came close was Captains Joseph D. Ellsbury and Edward L. Toppins, and they each shot down 4 enemy planes, so they came close. So the Tuskegee Airmen could have had 3 aces, but they had 1, and that was Lee Archer because he shot down 5 aircraft. Lieutenant Roscoe Brown was in the 332nd, and he was one of the pilots who shot down one of those 3 Me-262 jet fighters. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, and turn on that notifications bell so you don't miss a video.